Test, 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 test. Am I live? So, I noticed yesterday. Yesterday has been the first stream in a row where I didn't get any disconnection or connection issues. So maybe it was actually, yes, my my ISP provided modem that was the issue. So I used to use a Vodafone station because that's my ISP. I changed to like my own third-party modem, and I haven't had a connection issue since then. But maybe that's just coincidence, but who knows? I'll have to stream for a bit more before I can tell whether that fixed the issue. But yeah, yesterday I fought Titan. That's the last thing I did. Into the Darkness was the name of the mission. I finished that. Now I'm back at the hideaway. So on today's stream I plan on doing side quests. At least the 3 I've seen that have the plus. So this one, then the one here, and then there is one in Martha's Rest, I think. So I'm gonna do those 3. I don't know if I will unlock more side quests that are sort of important, but if I do, I will do them as well. But if I finish early, I'll just move on and continue the main story. Basically depends on how long the side quests are. Okay. I guess I will at least accept the main quest.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
What the?
There's something wrong.
What is with that voice?
He ain't himself.
The voice doesn't fit the
If I'm honest,
character
he
at
ain't been
all.
for a while. Normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time.
Why does he sound like a
Something's getting down.
teenager?
And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So,
Yeah.
what'd you say?
I think
Fine.
it will help.
If you think it will help.
Knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right.
Alright.
Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Blacksmith's Blues. Okay. Progress on certain quests is temporarily limited. I cannot do that. I cannot do that now.
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto. Any word on the Royalist movement since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waluders must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map? The Kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are.
I'm not. I'm dead inside.
Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Well, time for fetch quests, I think. Just talk to random people inside the hideaway. Can I get side quest? Oh, I guess the side quest is locked because I need to speak to Blackthorn for the main quest.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
No! Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kuka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot.
The no thanks to Sid.
Do I need to stock up on potions? Cannot check.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kuka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kuka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
I can talk to him again for the side quest.
First August, and now you. What you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that?
I cannot
Talk
take his
to him.
voice seriously.
You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, The other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like heavy, clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for. Now piss off.
All right, we're going. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
Wait. Let me get the other side quest. No. Okay, I guess I speak to Karen first.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe? Care Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Where's the other side quest? All the way inside. Here? Yeah.
I went up to give
Oh,
some
I can actually
greens to
see it on the
jobbo.
screen.
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did.
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the Duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a Morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, It's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, Imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other business...
Tell me of these Morganbeards, then.
But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract,
of course,
unsavory creatures.
Cannot do a side quest without
handle
fighting random mobs. Okay. I teleport here. Oh wait, what if I use the world map? And then I travel. Go back to the entrance, right?
I'm telling
Yeah.
you, it's true.
Nice.
I heard
Right, there you are, Kupo. I've been looking all over for you.
Ah, yes. Our mysterious Moogle friend. Nectar, was it?
Nectar the Bold, thank you very much.
I'll stick with Nectar if it's all the same to you. What seems to be the matter?
The matter is this, Kupo.
The hunt board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Kupo. I knew all that already. And that's why I need your help. As I need not remind you who I am, the mightiest of all the Muggles. No fiend of the forest or whatever. That was so fun. So I need you to slay them all.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
But I knew this already. Thank you, Kupo. So good to have found someone who understands me. Ask about Griffin sightings. What is that? Oh, so this is for the side. Okay, I'm stupid. We just talked about this. Reports of fiends terrorizing the countryside are close to the... Okay. Breaker of Wolves? S? S rank? I guess I'm not supposed to do this now, right? Angel of Death. Alphagoras. Background. Smoking. Huh? This one the Griffin? No, it's not. Oh, I killed that one. Okay, okay. Big water. Morgan Beers. Oh yeah, the Griff thing. Wait, does it not show on the hunting board which one is the griffin? Here's the hunting board. What's the difference between this and the griffin one? The griffin choice? Oh, does Marit? Does Marit? Oh, this. Oh, so it is a griffin. Okay, I'm no stupid. Okay. Westgate, Sunbreath. Westgate, Sunbreath. Westgate. I'm gonna remember that.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongs down at that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
Speak out with Mid. Do I do that now? Do I progress the main story until I need to leave, basically? Guess I'll do that. And then whenever I have to leave, I will probably just go do the side quest. Oh, am I in the wrong? I'm in the wrong place. Oh, never mind, I can go now. Okay.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then? Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
Oh, back to...
Like I'll make it not tell of them.
I think I'm gonna go do the side quest now.
You don't need to.
And I'll talk to him when I come back, probably. Oh. Wait, where did I need to go? It was the West Bridge. West Bridge. No idea where that is. Yeah. School. Dim. Lost Wing. Oh, I think it is. It is here. It's at the gate, right? At the gate. Western Bridge. West Watch. Is that it? Maybe it is on that side. North Bridge, Dragon's Ferry. Okay, no idea. I need to check the hunt board again. Forgot. What more?
I think mid might need
some down here. So, Kernovan Westgate, Umbrek. So there is Kernovan Glorious Gate, Rebel Downs, Lost Wing, North Ridge. Westgate? Where's the Westgate? Wait, is it somewhere I cannot reach yet? That'll be. Southern Sunbrack, Northern Sunbrack, Central Sunbrack, Southern. So it must be around here. One of these, maybe. No? Hold down. Lost Wing. Oh, I assume maybe it's around here. Place I haven't visited yet. Could be. I think that's basically the only place where it could be. Wait. First. Other progress, the other one. Search Northern Rosaria for Morgan Beard. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna go to Martha's Rest first. I'm gonna get the other side quest, just in case.
Stay
300
sharp.
meters away.
Don't know when those bastards will
Oh,
be
that's the... okay, that's the Morgan Beard's thing. But... where's White Winged Wonder? Oh, this must be the Chocobo one then.
Oi!
Maybe.
You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos? Fighting bandits?
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Okay.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her, right enough.
I'm
I
sure
assume
I
it's gonna
will.
be a
Good luck to
giant
you.
white chocobo then.
And give those no good bastards a hiding from me.
Okay, prioritize request. Find the haunted chocobo. How far is it?
White Hart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Oh.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Oh, shiny.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Hmm?
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Yeah.
Is it me or is the stream a bit laggy? At least it looks laggy on my preview. Is it because I'm streaming at 30 FPS? Oh shit! I wasn't paying attention. Is it because I'm streaming at 30 FPS? Wow. Yeah, I think the stream is having issues. I don't know if it's something that happened in the previous ones as well. Oh, that chocobo is big.
You're safe now. White Hart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Ambrosia.
So it's the same chocobo.
It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon.
Can I summon her everywhere? Can I finally go around using a chocobo?
Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Okay. So after this, I will restart my stream quickly, and I'll probably change to 60 FPS and see how it goes. Oh, nice. An eye patch. Cool. I have a cool chocobo now.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow.
Oh, it's that guy. They look the same though. Clive hasn't changed in 5 years.
The excitement getting to me, silly sod that
Other
I am.
than removing the
Pay
bear
me no
mark,
mind.
Clive still looks the same.
Anyhow,
Exactly the
let's
same.
be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Roses, attack. Chocobo unlocked. How do I call the chocobo though? Hold R3 while in the field to summon Ambrosia. Next month, the Chocobo. Are free.
Let's go.
Nice. Gallop. Not that fast. I wish it was a bit faster. Maybe if it runs for a while. But yeah, let me restart my stream real quick. 1 second. Test. Am I back? I'm gonna wait a few seconds for my stream to refresh. How does it look now? Oh yeah, it is way better. So even though the game is running at 30 FPS, my stream was kinda laggy because I was streaming at 30. If I stream at 60, it looks fine. And that might be due to the fact that my capture card is... my capture card's video feed is 60 FPS. So... where do I go? Okay, I'm gonna teleport first. Probably quicker. So the capture card is capturing at 60 FPS, so I assume that's why it was kind of laggy. Looks fine now. And my connection hasn't died in a few days, so...
Ambrosia won't help me here.
So I should be safe streaming
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we?
It'll take ages to tidy all this stuff.
All right, Sid.
This is no time to ride. Ready, go?
So what happens to encounters when I'm riding? Oh, they still attack me, okay? Can I go into water? No, I cannot. Can I jump? I can jump, okay. Also, yeah, the accessibility things. I wonder if I can disable... if I can disable QTEs. Okay, there are no accessibility settings. Wireless controller, target lock, camera sensitivity, no. Game performance, graphics, audio, subtitles, speaker names. Yeah, there are no options. No accessibility options.
The marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for Morgan beards. Size of a goblin's eye. Not this goblin. Certainly wasn't wrong about them being attracted to the flowers, though.
This monk. Oh, I need to hold our free. I wish Ambrosia fought with me, though.
Too slow.
And the enemies are even under levels here. I'm just being bad. Whoa. I'm dying to this.
Bright yellow. These are our Morgan beards, all right. Well, I've gone to this much trouble. Might as well gather as many as I can. There's something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home. Hopefully this will be enough. I've had my fill of goblins.
Goblin coin. Now next. Next. I guess I'm gonna look for the other guy. I need to go to the western gate. I have no idea where that is. Unable to place marker outside map? That's outside the map? Okay. So I'll just teleport there. So...
Good day to you.
The crystals we get from the tail.
This the right way? Not.
Word is the Black Shields took a hiding.
Can I use chocobo here? I cannot?
This is no time to... Right.
What?
Not here.
Is it because there is not enough space? Yeah. Wait. It's not. Oh, I can actually check the name of the places here. Orabel Downs. Is there no Western Gate? River Gate, okay. River's Gate. Holy Eye. Holy Land. East Watch. I don't see a Western Gate anywhere. It's Westwatch. I don't think that's the same. Penitence Gate. Unnamed Chapel. What the... Hanged Man. Vintner's Gate. Okay, I might be in the wrong place. I need to go check again. Yeah, I need to go to the hideaway and check again. I think it's getting confusing. But I guess I got my chocobo, so I don't really need to care about side quests now. Use the hung board to locate the griffin. This one. So, Aaron Norben Westgate, Umbrak. It doesn't show on the map. It doesn't show the name on the map. That's the problem. Downs. Witness Gate, Lost Wing, Hanged Man, Pillar Passage, Peter's Gate, Norvent. Oh, is it Norvent? Norvent. The River Gate, though. Lost. I think it did say the Norvent. Norvent Westgate. Norvent Westgate, Sunbread. It says the Norvent, but I don't think it's the same thing. The Norvent. Okay. Around here? Norvent Valley. Okay. Caer Norvent. Well, the whole place is called Caer Norvent. When I think about it. So, yeah. Okay, so I will leave that for the future, maybe. I really could not find it. I'm gonna bother going through the whole thing now just to look for the Griffin. And next, who do I talk to? Blackthorn. But what if I need that? What if I need that side quest to unlock new crafting recipes?
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. I'd spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's Teats. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin Otto in here, will you?
Right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, hasn't she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual saw grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, we can get this over with.
Running off Steam 1.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Oh, I get to choose? Oh no, you're going with me, Gav.
Gav, you're with me.
Choose the bro.
All right then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Dalamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of the stuff from Blackthorn's supply. Take care.
You two here. Don't go letting them fleece you.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
In your own time.
I can complete one of the side quests.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
It is rare that we see you so often in the backyard, Sid. What brings you to the gardens?
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but we must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. I need only a moment to extract the essence from the petals. And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard extract. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
Nice. Sorry for increasing consumable potency. Consumable potency enhanced. So do I get a better stuff if I do the other side quest then? Increasing the potency of most consumables. Potions and high potions increase more, restore more HP. One makes it longer.
Eat up, little.
Blacksmith's Wood. I need to Google where the griffin is then. Blacksmith Blues. Just need to figure out where that is. Blacksmith Blues, Blacksmith Blues. Go to Northern Valley. Place on Northern Valley. Oh. No, that's not where I want to go. Oh. Northern Valley. Oops. Just click. Northern Valley is here. So it is around here. Well. Am I healed though? Oh, okay. I'm surprised there is no teleport on this side.
Good girl.
Yeah. I'm kind of sad there is no chocobo theme while you're riding the chocobo. Just keeps the normal soundtrack. Yeah. I think it's all the way up here. At least according to the map I saw.
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Oh, is it here?
Thanks, Gal.
Yep, must be here. Boss man.
Look sharp.
Ooh, sorry. Not what I wanted to do, but I'll take it.
All yours, Torgal.
Still can never get the parry timing right. Oops, no. Another parry?
Over here!
Oh, that's so nice try. Okay, finally. I was failing so hard towards the end.
Is something there, boy? Could that be our man? Are you all right?
Yeah. Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She send you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Okay, time to go back. Oh no, it's locked. It's story locked. Okay, I need to continue the story first. And then I'll be able to finish the side quest.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav?
Oh.
Come on.
Fly, Ambrosia. Be safe.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
What's the last one? Did I miss it? Didn't see anything. I'm still in the area. I think it should be down there though. Oh, here.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat? Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Oh, back to Blackthorn. Finally done with the fetching quest. This game has so many of them. So many of them.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You know, it beats sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Quest progress is currently locked still.
Crystal too.
I can go from this side.
I went up to give some greens to the chocolate.
Mid hasn't been.
Sorry.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
I kind of wish the hideout was smaller,
You'll
to be
pleased
honest.
to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Can I go complete my... Nope. Can I complete the side quest yet? Lorbert's Pass. Where is that? Oh. I actually could have waited to do the side quest. We're going to the same place.
But when can I go on a special errand?
The crystals we get from the tailor all but worth.
Good girl.
Yeah!
Straight home now.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
You want to play Final Fantasy 16? Have you even played 15? 16 has been pretty good so far though, the story.
Anybody home?
You need a PlayStation 5 though. Although the game is releasing on PC in 6 months probably.
Time to go.
Ow. Oh yeah, I didn't play the DLC either. I played it on release, and I didn't go back for the DLC. Actually dying against a random mob. I'm dead.
That's better.
Kill!
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Probably gonna end the stream soon though. After I finish the other side quest. Putting off steam. I have the warrior. Oh, by the way, Keisha, do you have a PlayStation 5? I think you only have a 4, right? Oh, I can finish the side quest.
And with a bit of luck... How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this. Along with his regards.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a Cursebreaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. Nah, it wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted, I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
Okay, what do I get for this? Necessary for crafting the Drake Slayer spell. You have obtained the design draft for the Drake Slayer spell. Design drafts unlock new crafting options. Okay.
What do you need? What do you want?
New weapon? 15 more attack. Okay.
Should last you a good while.
Platinum belt. Drake Slayer belt. Electrum, I don't have that. Oh, that is a lot of defense and HP. At least compared to what I have now. Actually, it's only plus 7 and plus 16. Okay, not too bad.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
He cracked the crystal too.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
Back to the other side. Oof.
I think mid might be.
Yeah, this place is huge. Takes so long going from point A to point B, and it kind of adds up when you have to keep doing that. Like these missions keep making you go from one place to the other just to continue the story.
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine? Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Okay. I think that's gonna be enough for the day then. Yeah, my plan for today was basically just to get the side quests done. So I did that. There is basically zero progress in terms of story today, but I guess that's gonna happen from time to time whenever I unlock these side quests, so I'm fine with that. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Hopefully, I don't know, I don't think I have time to stream tomorrow, so maybe not tomorrow, but on Thursday I'll continue with the main story, and hopefully we will get to a point where I'm done doing fetch quests or whatever. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of today's stream. Thank you guys again for watching, and see you maybe in the next one. Bye.